A woman against a man one-on-one combat, no chance. Okay, maybe a slim chance. I don't want to say no chance so you don't get too triggered. There's a slim chance.
Okay.
Anything?
Do you listen when I talk?
Well, what are commercials? What are commercials? When you see a commercial on TV, what is that? Is that on an advertisement? Katie, are you listening when I talk?
We can discuss that. Would you like to discuss?
No, this is what we have been. No, this is what we have been discussing, and I just got you to prove. No. I've just got you to admit. What do you mean? What jokes? You weren't just trying to clown on me for being a small dude?
No.
Oh, you were genuinely caring for me, telling me that I shouldn't be fighting. Oh, that's sweet. It's cute.
Thank you. I got silent because you said something really stupid and it made me upset.
Oh, okay.
Well, like a product that is pretty bad for society. When you promote fast food
Katie,
for children,
what about the commercial in itself? Advertisement in itself is bad.
You realize I just clarified what I said.
You say clarified.
They're arguing and I didn't even get to it yet, guys. This is awesome.
Fine.
Okay. Good. So you don't actually care about the distinction between misogyny and sexism?
Oh, of course I do.
Like giving
the
talk.
No, Tom. Wait.
No.
Tom?
I'm the moderator here. I don't care that you're a woman. I'm doing this.
Fuck you. Misogyny!
Because I need to give the...
No, I didn't run away. I'm still here. How can you say you ran away to me while I'm here?
You didn't run.
How can you say I ran away? Okay, so what do you have to say to that? You were right still? You can't admit that you're wrong? What world do you live in?
No. You didn't run. It's okay, babe. It's okay.
I'm still here. You sound crazy right now. What are you talking about? I'm still here. I didn't run. That's right. I didn't run.
SpeakeaZy.
Well, okay. Well, first off, that fucking ending to the call that Katie over here was in. Oh, dude. Bro, I was just saying that you need to take that last part where Killinger comes in to the call and sick, okay? You need to call this something like incel attacks Katie or something. Like, you need to get something that's gonna make people watch. That is the funniest fucking shit I have seen in a long time. Where out of nowhere the guy goes, "I love you, Katie." I died. I fell out of my chair. You can watch the stream. Like, I died, bro. I fucking died. Yeah.
That whole shit was super uncomfortable. Like, I know I was laughing, but good. Like, what was I meant to do? Like, it was so inappropriate and like so uncomfortable and so creepy.
So freaking. That's what makes it so great, though, is that it was
to you.
So
you weren't the one who that was directed at. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh man, I died. I died.
I was embarrassed at how hard I was laughing. Like, I kept having to like dive off of stream. I was like embarrassed. I was laughing this hard on stream.
I think from when Killinger got on, like, my channel will be able to say, but I think from when Killinger got on, I did not stop laughing the whole time. Like, my abs are hurting. Like, that's how much I was laughing.
Oh yeah. That's why I said at the end, I'm like, I'm going to feel this tomorrow, dude. I am going to feel this one tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, that was too good. You have to make a video out of that part. Like, that's why, like, that was what my original reason for coming over here is. I wanted to tell you that. And actually, I was going to tell you, though, I wanted to talk to Katie, though, too, about the shit she was talking about yesterday.
So you guys want to set something up, or do you guys want to talk now?
Well, we could set it up if you'd rather. I just want to talk to you about misogyny.
Let's talk about misogyny.
You want to talk about it right now?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to interrupt Tom's stream, though. I don't want to interrupt Tom's stream.
I'm here for it.
You're here for it? Okay.
Tom is just farming content.
Yeah. You guys can give me free content. I don't mind.
Yeah, I'll even stream it too. That's how much I love you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, okay, so you went off about the part about like the implied misogyny that contributes to like misogyny out in society, right?
I
Like
hope I didn't say it like that, but I guess if we're doing like a debriefing.
Well, okay,
She
like,
was saying that there's, just for the chat and everybody, she was
okay.
saying that there was implicit, that somebody could have like, they could have a subconscious bias towards women, and when it comes out and it seems like that's what's happening, it would be valuable to call it out in the moment and say that is a
can I clarify?
Yeah, go.
Okay, so like from where I'm standing, from like the way that I use feminist analysis, it's very, we all have like implicit biases and just part of things that we grew up societally with. Like, I don't think saying that we all grew up under the patriarchy means that we have certain attitudes towards women. Everyone has that. It's very natural. Women have it, men have it, and it's just good to raise awareness to it generally when it manifests like outwardly, because then we can all check our biases and like move on. It doesn't have to be a horrible condemnation of the person. It could just be like, hey, this is an interesting thing to introspect on. If you don't want to, you can move on.
Okay, so now you would call it biases rather than like manifesting misogyny. It's more like a bias towards women.
No, so like we were talking about unconscious biases and how they can manifest in misogynistic attitudes, right?
Right. So so the example of Tom and that other dude. Well, I don't remember his name at this very moment now because those other guys just had me fucking lit. What was the first guy you talked to?
Like, it was Peacekeeper.
Yeah,
she's saying like the fact that like the two of us talking over a woman and like giving the talk.
No, Tom. Wait.
No. Tom. I'm the moderator here. I don't care that you're a woman. I'm doing this.
Fuck you, misogyny.
Because I need to give the exact example. She was saying that like, yes, somebody speaking over a woman and
no, I wasn't.
And explaining for them like could be an example of something misogynistic that would make it more common for other people to do in the future. This is what I asked you on that stream.
Okay,
and you agreed
so
with
very
it.
clearly, it's really annoying that people think I care about being spoken over, because I usually don't care. This is just how this world works. I do think that the concept of like people trying to explain me, and I know you do that with everyone, but you need to understand
people
that like in my experience. What?
People are men. We're talking about men talking over you, right?
No, I don't care about being spoken over. It's just the notion of like, I need, like, Tom does this to everyone, but generally it is mostly men who feel the need to speak what I was going to say instead of just letting me say it.
Why are you disagreeing with what I just said then? That is what I was saying.
Tom, because you're saying that I care that you guys spoke over me. And
I didn't. No, I did not.
Yes, you did. Okay, I'm not arguing with you.
Wait,
okay.
No. Listen, because it needs to be straightened out so that he understands. Like, I said that you cared that I spoke over you because it adds to normalizing men speaking over women. That is what you said. You said that it was like the manifestation of misogyny. That's what you said.
I love how I didn't even get to it yet.
You realize I just clarified what I said.
You say clarified.
They're arguing and I didn't even get to it yet. Guys, this is awesome.
Fine. Okay. Look, I'm going to say this again. We're going to do this one more time.
All right, okay. I got you.
Do you think there are two elements of being spoken over and then being spoken to? 4? Is that what you're saying?
No, sorry.
Tom.
Oh, I thought you were talking to him.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, because I'm confused by that question.
No, the speaking to wasn't part of it. It was the being
I'm
spoken
telling
over
you
was what added to misogyny. You were saying
no,
it was the systemic.
but I'm literally telling you is I told you last night. I care about being spoken for, not being spoken over.
That's
Jesus
what I mean when
Christ.
I say spoken over. That's what I mean. Like when we say
okay,
like
then we
speaking
have.
over women.
Okay.
Okay.
If you mean
I don't mean
okay.
interrupting you. Yes, I mean speaking for you, right? So like
Okay,
when
then-
somebody speaks for trans women on the internet, they'll say, "Oh wow, a man speaking for trans women" or something like that, right?
Okay. So we just like there was a breakdown in communication. That's fine.
Okay. So it's not the two men interrupting you that made it that could possibly like contribute to misogyny. It was the being spoken for by a man.
Well, it's oh god. First of all,
I feel like I'm saying exactly what you said. No.
This is part of the complication, Katie. Lots of times is that people feel like they're telling you what you're saying, and instead of you saying yes, you go into an explanation again. And once you finish your explanation,
no. Okay, then I'll say
try
yes.
to word it again.
Okay, I'll say yes. The explanation I was going to say is that sometimes you can speak over people, and that can contribute to misogyny as well, right? I don't want to dodge it. It's just when I made a complaint yesterday, or I didn't even make a complaint. When I made a comment about how it was annoying to be spoken for, that's all I meant. That's all I'm clarifying.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so if I was to do this exact same action to Tom, would I be contributing to misandry?
What?
Would I be contributing to misandry if I was to speak for Tom right now?
I don't.
Do you know what misandry is?
No, I don't know what misandry is.
What is your definition? Wait. What is your definition of misogyny?
Misandry is being sexist to men.
And misogyny is being sexist to women?
I think that's the way that people use it. Technically, misogyny is like being hateful towards women.
Yeah, it's hatred for women, right?
I think people use misogyny as like being sexist towards women generally.
Okay, then we can use it like that. Misogynist, a person who dislikes, despises, or strongly prejudiced against women. I think he's asking
when you say it's adding to misogyny, he's asking what you mean by that. What do you mean when you say misogyny?
Yeah, because right there, how Tom just explained what I needed to say, he spoke for me. Would you say that also that's contributing to misandry now, the hatred for men?
No, I wouldn't say that.
But how come you say it for the opposite way then? But
I said that it could contribute to misogyny. Okay. Also, misandry and misogyny are not the same thing. Amazing.
No, they're the opposite,
it's a new concept. Right? Yes, kind of like how. Okay, we'll do this very slowly. I won't jump yet. Okay. Yes.
Well, yeah. So I'm just saying. So you're saying yes, it would contribute to misandry?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay. Would you say yes to
just now? I don't even know how that could contribute to misandry.
The hatred for men.
Well, how would it contribute to misandry?
How does speaking for? I think what you're confusing right now is that maybe speaking for a woman or thinking that you have to speak for a woman, this could be considered maybe sexist, but misogynist, far from it.
Oh, so you're doing the thing about how being sexist doesn't contribute to misogyny. Okay, I see. You're making a weird. Okay, yeah. So you're this is a semantics argument.
If I work for a bricklaying company and I only hire men, would you say I'm sexist for this?
Why do you only hire men?
Wait, would you say I'm sexist for this?
I can't tell you what you are before I know why you do something.
Okay, but the action of only hiring men, this isn't contributing to misogyny at all?
You're having a construction business? Usually people would say that's like about qualifications for the job, wouldn't they?
Well, yeah.
Okay, so what's the issue?
But I'm asking you, is hiring only men, would this be contributing to a misogynistic patriarchy.
Are women that are qualified for the job trying to apply and you won't let them?
Sure. Sure. Yeah.
Oh, then yeah.
Well, okay, now what if my reason is because I have a deep care that I don't want to see women get hurt, and I've seen men, hundreds of men get hurt bricklaying. Now is it still because I hate women?
No, you're probably a misandrist then, because you hate men.
I hate men. I hate men. I hate men for thinking they're more physical capable.
Well, that's not what you said. You said that you wanted to protect women and not
from
men.
getting hurt. Yeah, from getting
so
hurt.
Now you want men to get hurt.
Over men. Not I want men to get hurt. If I have to choose between the two, because I can't choose aliens, right? So if I have to choose between men and women,
so
this is why men get sent to war
women are
instead,
more valuable to protect. Yeah, that's pretty misandrist.
That's misandrist? That's hate. Yeah, that means I hate men? I hate myself?
Okay, you don't seem to understand how these definitions work. So if you're only let me clarify. If you're gonna do this thing where like transphobia is fear and misandry is hate, and we can't engage meaningfully with these distinctions, then we can't really have this conversation because you're not willing to engage with anything.
No, you can say I'm sexist. You can't say I'm misogynist for these thoughts, though. That's the difference.
Because you're hanging on the word hate.
Yeah,
that's why
words have definitions for a reason, right? Like when you just make up, you can't just make up your own definition for a word. This isn't how this isn't how we get along in a society.
Here's the definition. I'll put it in chat for misogyny.
Okay.
I'll put it right here for you.
Okay.
I put it in Tom's chat.
Okay, let me see.
So it says misogyny, person who dislikes, despises, or is strongly prejudiced against women.
Okay, I'm just gonna bring it up because I don't know where I don't see it anywhere here.
Just Google misogynist.
Yeah, I have before, but I'm just doing it for my chat too. Okay, just give me a second. Relax. Okay. You're very like I think you like argued one time that you're not condescending, but you're kind of condescending.
Is my demeanor bothering you?
You don't like being talked to that way because she's a woman.
What's that?
You don't like being talked to that way because she's a woman.
I don't like being talked to that way because she's a woman?
Yes.
Is that what you think? Why do you?
You've never had a problem with me talking to you that way.
You don't talk to me condescending like that. We talk to each other straight up. You don't side talk me like this. What are you talking about, Tom?
I'm just messing with you.
Okay, so Tom,
yo, I think Tom's starting the MCU over here, my guy. Jesus Christ. Oh,
Tom, you did this last night too, and like if I come over here
just
and
to
I
be
try
clear,
to have
it was 3 nights ago, but yeah, I understand what you're talking about. But okay, go ahead.
Okay, then stop doing that, because if you think what I'm saying is a joke, which I know you don't think that, then you doing like little inside jokes with your friends to minimize my point is just shitty.
Okay. All right.
I think that's fair.
It's misogynistic, Tom. See how you got silent when I used the same type of tone and that you did with me? You see the difference?
I got silent because you said something really stupid and it made me upset.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you were saying about the definition of misogyny, right? So a person who dislikes, despises, or strong. Yeah. Well, where does it comes from the Oxford dictionary, no? So what definition do you use? Where do you get your definitions from, Katie?
We just agreed we'd use the Google definition.
Okay. But yeah, but the way you said it, you laughed at it. I thought you were saying like it's stupid to use this definition. So a person who dislikes.
Mean that using.
Sorry, go ahead.
Google. Yeah, thank you. Using Google definitions is not necessarily great. I don't mind using it for this. I can use it. It's not a problem. We just need to agree on a definition together to make the conversation productive is all.
Well, yeah, when I choose to use words, I usually do go by the like literal definition of them. I feel like this is a way to get by easier. Like if we all have our own like definitions to things, this is this is how you create a very tribalism society, you know?
Here's the problem though, is that you came to talk to her about her conversation with me.
Yeah.
And she was using the word misogyny in there.
Yes.
And so for you to come and say, hey, well, I want to know what you mean by misogyny, it would seem that you want to know what she means by that, so you understand what her argument is.
I asked her what the definition of misogyny is, what she thinks the definition of misogyny is, right?
Right, but that my point is that once you know what her definition is, why wouldn't you just use that as to understand what it is that she's talking about?
Oh, so when I told you yesterday, when Lav makes a definition and you don't use that definition to make a judgment of what she's doing, all of a sudden we don't use people's definitions. But today, when it's Katie, no. Yesterday, okay,
I don't know what you.
Okay, let me explain. When we had the debate about the Lav call, okay, I told you how she was being malicious, and then when I said there's proof of her being malicious, I said because she defined an action as malicious, and then she did this action, and then you said, well, we're not going to use her definition of malicious to say that action is malicious, so therefore she is malicious. But now you're saying I have to use her definition of misogyny to have this conversation be what is that doing for this one different than
there's a massive difference there. You were saying that in order for me to call her malicious, I would have to use her definition when I believe her definition is wrong. Whereas right now I'm saying that you are trying to understand her argument when she uses the word misogyny. And so when she tells you, this is what I mean by the word misogyny, now you just understand what her argument is, right? That I feel like that's all that matters, is you just understand what it is she's saying.
But that's not true, Tom, because he came in to tell me that whatever I'm saying when I'm saying misogynist, it's sexist, it's not misogynist. So he's not actually trying to understand my definition. He doesn't care about my definition.
He asked you that after we had because of the conversation that came from before, where you were already talking about misogyny. And so now he wants to understand what you meant by misogyny in that conversation. Once you tell him what you mean by misogyny in that conversation,
then I corrected it. Then I corrected that it's not misogyny, it's sexism. Like that's different. That's what I said, right?
Okay, I guess.
And then we agreed to use the Google definition.
Yeah, but not according to Google. And my point is that if you're saying you're correcting her, my point is that you just need to know what it is that she means in order to argue against it. But I'm sorry. Go ahead. I gotta grab something. I'll be right back.
I'll just drop the definition for sexism in Tom's chat because we all can't Google apparently.
Sorry, I meant for you guys to continue on. Are you guys?
Well, I just thought I thought she was gonna tell me something about sexism just now. She said something about Google.
I just Googled the definition of sexism.
Yeah.
That's all, and then I dropped it in chat.
Okay. So you just think that it's not sexism, it's misogynist.
I think that I'll call it whatever you want if you'll actually address my point.
About it contributing to sexism in society?
Sure.
Well, I think sexism is useful in some parts of society.
Good. So you don't actually care about the distinction between misogyny and sexism?
Well, of course I do.
Why? Okay, explain. Sorry, I jumped the gun. Please explain.
Well, what part do you want me to explain? I was going to explain how sexism is useful in society, and then I was going to give you an example. Listening. So you want to hear that example or no? Okay, so
yes.
Okay, at clubs, right? When you own a club, You usually let the women get in for free because typically women aren't the ones spending the money at the clubs, it's the men. So when you let the women get in for free, this is so that you can spend the men's money. You're using the women's looks to spend the men's money. This is an example of how sexism works in society for the benefit of that said business in society.
Yeah, I'd argue that's very shitty that women get to not pay for things men need to pay for. I think
Well, there's
that's
no
sexist,
need.
and
There's
I don't
no
think
need.
that's good.
But this is just how life works, right? So this is why it's useful in our society.
Okay, so fuck. I was told to not use. I need a different non-racial example. Okay, it was useful to use Jewish slavery in the Holocaust because they built shit. Just because something is useful doesn't mean that it's good.
Are you so wait. Your comparison to a club using wait, okay. Go ahead. What do you
Okay. If you're going to argue that something is useful, are you saying that it's good that it's like that? That it's bad that it's like that? Are you making a descriptive claim right now?
I said sexism. This is what my claim was. Sexism is useful in some parts of society.
Okay, so it's a descriptive. Do you think that's good or bad?
Is it good that it's useful in some parts of society? Sexism? Yes.
Okay. Do you think okay.
Like, for example, with with your example with Tom and that other dude, okay?
Okay.
You looked at it as a bad way, and I'm gonna show you how it's looked at in a good way, okay? Because it shows other men that when one man is getting a woman's point wrong, and almost maybe intentionally, it shows that men should stick up for that woman.
Do you know what else I think it could show instead? That maybe we shouldn't need other men to stick up for me, and the guy could just understand me.
If you think that in today's society, I would question what you have further than your brainstem. Like, that doesn't make sense, what you're saying.
Okay, that's very cute. So
what does UWU mean?
Uwu.
Uwu. What is that? What is that?
It's like a cat girl thing. Cat girls are like the girls who like put on cat ears and lick their paws and put on like cute outfits.
Tom, that is such an old-fashioned way of thinking about uwu.
Okay, Katie used it. Let her give me her definition because she used it as soon as I got in the chat.
I haven't even gotten it. So the uwu was like a way of them saying that like they were like booby streamer type girls, and so uwu was like a sexy.
Oh, like the sound, like ooh woo, like that.
Yes.
Like, oh,
exactly.
okay.
Yes,
now I got it.
It's the sound.
Okay,
yes, it's the sound. Good.
Okay.
Good. Okay. Can we get back to the topic?
Yeah, my bad. I just for some reason that just popped into my head. Remembered you did that, and I was like, wait, what she was calling me earlier.
I just found out about cat girls like 6 months ago. How is that old? Am I behind? What are we talking? What? How is
you
that
are
old?
Dog,
so
I found out about
dude.
it today.
Uwu is so much like broader reach these days than cat girls. Oh my fucking god.
I was describing where it came from, like why it means what it means.
Okay, Tom, you're derailing my misogyny conversation.
I mean, yeah, I think we need to debate uwu now. This is
fine. Let's debate uwu. That's fine.
Kidding.
No,
I'm
we
just
can do
kidding.
uwu.
No, I'm just kidding. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay.
Shit.
Yes. So, what's your name?
SpeakeaZy, yeah.
SpeakeaZy. SpeakeaZy. Was that racist? Anyway, moving on. Okay. I am a weeb, Teddy. Okay. So, while I agree that obviously since society is Western society is mostly built on capitalistic and patriarchal notions and ideas. There's obviously utility and usefulness for misogyny and sexism. Obviously, the patriarchy extracts utility. That's why it constructed it that way. That was the point, right? So the question is, do we think that's good, and do we want to change that? That's the question.
Okay. So
so now you need to answer it.
So, like, do I think that it's good that sexism is useful in certain parts of society or bad, and do I think we need to change it or not?
Okay. Let me ask this. Oh. Okay. Maybe it would help. Do you think would sexism be okay as long as it is useful to an extent? Is that your position?
If it's useful in a way that it doesn't like hurt anybody, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like if it's useful in a way that's not immoral.
Okay. Then do we need to I think immoral is a bit more loaded.
Okay,
than doesn't
okay,
hurt
then
anyone.
yeah, okay.
No, we can use immoral. It's just whatever you want, because that's just another definition we would need to add then. So it's like whatever you want. I don't mind either way.
Well, I basically, as long as it doesn't bring actual harm to anyone. Like, so that example I used, it doesn't actually bring harm to anyone, right? So I think that's very useful.
The club one?
Yeah.
The club one?
Yeah.
Okay. So it doesn't bring harm to men that they have to pay for something, but women don't have to pay for something.
It doesn't harm men, did you say?
Yes.
Well, no. In the club, in the drinks in the club, the only thing that's free for the women is the admission, right? Like, you still have to pay for the drinks. It's just that men are more likely to pay for drinks for women, right?
I'm aware, but I'm talking about the example that you gave.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's my example.
Fee?
Yeah, that's my example. Okay. Like, they let a girl in for free because women bring in the men that spend their money in the club, right?
That's great. So is it harmful that some people have to pay? Is it harmful to their wallet?
That the guys have to pay the $12 fee and the women don't? Well, I guess it's $12 harmful to their wallet. Is this like...
Okay, cool.
Is this like I don't understand, like, do you see like, does that so that's harmful to you?
So this is why I asked if there's a threshold of harmfulness that you're using, because I assume you think this is not harmful.
Well, yeah, this is not harmful. Like, commercials would be harmful in that sense because this makes people spend.
Commercials are harmful.
You think commercials are harmful?
Commercials have many elements that hurt society, yeah.
So advertising yourself is harmful? Or your business or anything?
Do you listen when I talk?
Well, what are commercials? What are commercials? When you see a commercial on TV, what is that? Is that on an advertisement? Katie, are you listening when I talk?
Yes, I try. Okay. What did you just ask?
Are commercials harmful? Commercials, you know what commercial you see on TV?
Yes.
They are harmful?
I said that there are elements of commercials that can be harmful to society. That's why I said it.
Okay, so what advertisement? What elements of advertisement is harmful to society?
Okay, so when you make a commercial for cigarettes, you're promoting something that is pretty bad for society. When you make commercials for alcohol, you're promoting a commercial that likes a product that is pretty bad for society. When you promote fast food
Katie,
for children,
what about the commercial in itself? Advertisement in itself is bad.
I didn't say that.
Okay, well that's what I thought you were saying, that commercials are bad because they would, like, a commercial, an advertisement, like for a phone, say, would maybe make someone go buy this phone that made them spend the money. So would you say this is harmful because they went and spent the money on the phone?
Okay. Ooh. Is it harmful? No, it's how we construct society.
Right. So letting women in for free to make the man come pay admission and pay for drinks is not harmful by your own logic. You have to think this way too.
Can I help you with my logic now?
Okay. I thought you just gave it to me, but let's go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So the difference, and this is why, again, I asked you if you think sexism is good or bad, is because I'm willing to accept societally that advertisements is something that we allow and sexism is something that we try to discourage. It's okay if you don't agree with me, but they are not the same.
Wait, they're not the same. I just wait. The sexism part
you guys are gonna. My head is gonna explode. You guys are clarifying clarifications and then clarifying the clarifications of the clarifications. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, so, SpeakeaZy. Do you know what a pink tax is?
A pink tax?
Yes.
Not unless you explain it to me here.
Okay, so a pink tax means that women's products happen to cost more. And
okay, yes. Okay, yes.
It's literally the same thing, but it's just like pink, meaning it's for women now, and then they charge more for it. Okay, so just the fact that they have to pay more for these things, we would consider this sexist and harmful to women because they are having to pay more for things, unnecessarily.
Yes.
So I think Katie's argument is that yes, like men having to pay more going to the club would be similar to something like a pink tax, where now we're just discriminating against men and then saying, yeah, you have to now pay more for the same thing.
I don't think it's the same, no, because they're simply doing that because those are like feminine products that they have to buy because they're women, where the club is just using it as a tactic for advertisement.
Right, but the men have to pay more because they are men.
Wait, I also don't support using
they don't
women
have
for
to.
advertisement in
they
that
don't
way,
have to, though.
Just...
They don't have to, though. This is the thing. They don't even have to go to the club. The women have to go buy these.
They can
what?
Buy men's.
Women's...
They can buy the men's products.
What? Okay, so what women's products compared to men's are you talking about?
Like razor blades.
I buy men's razor blades because they're better and they cost less.
So
you shave?
No.
I was about to say, you are failing at feminism.
Okay, so this... Okay. So, this is...
I only shave my vagina. Nothing else, okay?
Okay. We're getting too deep here. Okay. We gotta...
You brought it up. It's your fault.
It's my fault. It is my fault. I will take it.
I know.
Okay.
Good.
All right. So, yes. So, this is just the same as women don't have to buy the women's products, but generally we're saying
okay, for certain women's products they don't have to buy it, yeah, but like
yes.
Okay, you're right. Okay, so
do you think it's okay to discriminate based on sex?
I told you sexism in certain parts of society is useful. Yes, obviously this is stupid. I would never agree that
you guys are still clarifying that, like that's what you guys are trying to clarify now. So you are saying, okay, so yeah, you're right. Okay, so yeah, you already said
like if it's a like equal thing like this, what you're explaining, like that example, the razor blades, they're the same exact fucking thing, but one's colored different. Basically, this is literally what this situation is. Of course, this is stupid, but the club, I don't think this is stupid or
club.
What?
It's the same club.
No, all clubs are like this though. Like.
Yeah, but the point is that it's the same club, just it happens to be a man, therefore he has to pay more. It's the same razor, just happens to be for a woman, so she has to pay more.
No, not that he has to pay more, that he has to pay an admission fee.
Yeah.
And the woman doesn't have to. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Correct.
So you think the fact that this company is utilizing its right to give access to certain people for free and certain people not it's utilizing this right is not useful, and it's actually misogynistic or misandrous.
There we
Sorry,
go.
misandrous.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, so this is where I wanted to get you guys. Okay, sorry. Carry on. Sorry.
Carry on where?
But he's saying like the club, they're he's asking like, is it misandrous to not allow men in for free, but you do let women in for free? He's asking if that is misandry.
It's discrimination based on gender, yes. It's not misandry, but it's discrimination based on gender, yes. Of course.
Right? Okay. But I wouldn't look at it as discrimination because you're simply doing this to make more money at your club. This isn't discriminating.
Oh, God. Tom, we're back to clarifications. Go.
If we only don't...
Okay, so wait a minute. Now that I'm thinking about it, don't women shave more? Don't women shave more than men do?
Yeah, so they should pay for more.
Wait. Don't women shave more? Wait. Don't they shave more than men do? Like,
yeah, but that would mean
so this is
more. Hold on, wait. That would mean that they would pay for more razors.
That's
not
right.
More for the same.
Wait, no. I understand this. But this is just capitalism. This means you have a problem with capitalism now. They understand that women buy the products more, so they charge more for it.
She does have a problem with capitalism.
Well, I bet she does. I'd imagine so.
This is so good. I love this.
But yeah, okay, so you have a problem with capitalism then. That's okay. How else would the world work?
Capitalism is incentivized to be sexist.
It's incentivized to be sexist?
Yes.
Katie, okay. Say you and Tom are dating.
Amen. Amen, brother.
And yeah, I know you love Tom, so this is why I had to put this example.
I have this effect on the
MCU over here, yo.
They want me to fix them. They all want me to
Captain
fix them.
America over here, my guy.
We got Katie,
Tom,
we got Lav. They all just come to me.
Tom,
they're like, fix me, daddy, please fix me.
Tom, you ain't fixing me. I'm fixing you. I'm taking you to the vet. I'm getting you fixed, and then we can be in the same bed together. Easy peasy.
You will learn to submit. Don't worry.
Okay, yeah. No, for real though. Say you and Tom are dating, so you're out, and some guy comes up and rocks you in your face, and Tom just stands there and looks at you, and then he stands like, "Let's go, let's fight," and then Tom's just standing like, "Well, fight him." Like, would you look at would Tom be wrong for this because he's letting a man fight you?
What are you? Can you repeat that? I was staring at Tom. Sorry.
Oh, I understand. Trust me, I get lost in Tom too. I get it. It's okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, I totally understand. Anyways, so you and Tom are dating, okay?
Okay.
And
Amen.
Some dude comes up to you while you guys are out at dinner or something, and he just rocks you one in the face, punch in the face, and then he stands there ready to
punch in the face. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I talk a little street. Sorry, that's my bad.
Okay.
Okay. But he punches you in the face. And then you're like, what the fuck? And then Tom's standing there, and instead of helping you, Tom's like backs up to let you fight the guy. It's a guy too, right?
Okay.
Do you look at Tom wrong for this for any reason?
Is Tom taking me to the police to file a report?
Well, no, I'm talking about in the moment for him not helping you. What would you look at Tom like? Is it like... Would he be sexist for helping you because it's a man that's fighting you? Would he be sexist for thinking you couldn't stand up for yourself and fight this man off yourself?
What do you mean fight? I don't get into fights. I'm an adult human being. I was just assaulted. I was just punched in the face. What are we talking about? Yeah, and he's there's no way out. You have to fight this guy.
So the question is, if there was a smaller man who was the same size as Katie and ended up getting into a fight with me standing right next to him, and a big dude just comes up and punches him, but he's like the same size as me.
Yeah, I like this. I know what you're doing.
Would I be expected to fight him, or is it like wouldn't it go both ways regardless of what sex they are? It's more about how big they are.
Yeah, so you're asking me that, right? It's more about how big they are. No.
So if it's a guy who gets punched, just the same.
Yes, he should be expected to fight back. Like, what do you mean? Like, we should expect him to fight back for himself. Yes.
Okay.
But so you don't agree with that, or no?
I'm trying not to debate.
Okay. So do you agree with this? What Tom's saying?
We're in a situation where we have to fight for our lives, otherwise this person is going to keep punching us.
Okay, let me explain it a little bit. Yes, okay. So would I be sexist to assume that you can't fight a man on your own?
To assume that I can't fight.
Yeah, like, so if I see you getting attacked, would it be sexist for me to step in because you're a woman?
No, you should step up for anyone. I guess if you're not gonna step up for a dude being attacked, yeah, it would be kind of sexist.
Yeah, well, I've been at plenty places where I've seen dudes getting attacked, and I don't step in because my life is valuable to me. But I've seen women get attacked before, and I did jump in because
that's disgusting.
It's a woman.
You don't seem to
she
care
has
about
more of a
men
likely not being able to fight it. No, there's a big difference between men and women. I don't think you see that. That's what I'm seeing with what you're answering here. There's a big difference with a woman fighting a man or a small man fighting a big. I'm a small dude. Okay, I've fought plenty of big dudes. This is a big difference than a woman fighting a man, any size.
Okay, if you're a small dude, I'd argue you shouldn't come in defense of anyone because this is dangerous for you. You should probably not intervene.
I'd argue it's dangerous for the other people, but my main point here is that
why is it dangerous for the other people? You're a small dude. You just said it.
Now we're gonna talk about me being a small dude. I could fuck up any UFC fighter woman right now. I promise you that. I'm a small dude.
Why don't you intervene for men?
I could join if I was allowed to fight in the UFC. I would beat up every woman in there. What? Because
then why don't you intervene for everyone?
Because that guy has a chance to get out by himself. He has more of a chance to get out in a one-on-one combat by himself. A woman against a man one-on-one combat, no chance. Okay, maybe a slim chance. I don't want to say no chance so you don't get too triggered. There's a slim chance.
Okay. Thank you for
like China could beat up like who's someone like really small, you know, like Lil Wayne maybe. Like China would probably be able to beat up Lil Wayne because she's like a Amazonian.
China the country?
No, China Amazonian wrestler. Remember that chick?
Why would I? You think I care about wrestling?
Whoa, what? She was like famous for a lot of different shit. I thought you might know about her in her world, but maybe not. She was a feminist.
So, name all feminists.
Oh, no, I'm not a feminist, like modern day feminist. So, like, I don't know that any of that shit.
Same. Good. We're on the same page. Moving on.
Okay, so you don't think it'd be sexist? It's not sexist for me to assume that a woman can't fight against a man. Was I sexist in all this statement I just said? That women can't fight against men? Am I sexist for saying that?
The women can't fight against men? That seems like a very general statement.
It's definitely a general statement. Women in general can't fight against men. Yes.
Can't fight. Well, they can. They just lose.
Well, okay, yeah, they can't beat men. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that sexist?
Probably, yeah.
But is it also useful to know in society that should we teach women that they could fight men? Oh, you can fight men. Should we like put women in the UFC fighting men in the UFC? or like put women basketball players against men basketball players? Should we do that? Should we take away all sexism, like completely, like make sure that everything is 100% equal? Is that what you want to do?
Did I say that?
Well,
or
no,
just
I'm just
fighting some other person.
No,
right
no,
now?
but
like,
because like
happening?
you saying I say sexism is useful in society in certain times, and you don't seem to agree with that. So that's why I'm asking you, like, is sexism useful in the UFC?
Okay, you're asking me if gendered sports is the same as the club thing?
It's sexism, isn't it? We assume that women can't fight men. It's sexism. We're discriminating the women to be fighting against the men. Is that not right or wrong? Am I right or wrong about that? Please, wait. Don't keep answering questions with questions.
Sexism, we're talking about unnecessary sexism. So it would be about whether or not she thinks there's some sort of utility there, right? Like same with like bathrooms or locker rooms or things like that. Like, although I don't think she does think that there's utility there, but
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking. It seems like she's basically saying like we should have one NBA and like you have to be able to qualify woman or man no matter what. Would you agree with like does that sound like your ideal world, Katie?
I think we should have both. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait,
how can you have both?
We only have a male's NBA, or should we have like?
I think we should have like a gender neutral like thing. Well,
so, like,
wait, Tom.
Wait, hold on.
No, but I can't use shoot.
No, because I need to clarify this. This is important. Okay, so the
God.
WNBA only exists because women cannot get into the NBA. The NBA
I'm aware.
The NBA is not for men. It is a gender neutral sport that just happens to be 100% men. So we created the WNBA just so that women had a place that they could play professional basketball.
Yes.
So he's asking, should we get rid of the WNBA since that's discrimination against men, or is it based on like some sort of utility?
No, if the NBA is gender neutral, then yeah, it's fine that people want to have a women's league. That's cool.
So if there's clubs that let both genders in for free, is it okay that I only let one gender in for free into my club? Is that still discrimination?
Okay, I don't know why you keep jumping. I know this.
Wait a minute, no, that's perfect analogous right now. You can't. How do you run around this? This is crazy right now. Are you serious? Come on. You have Katie. It's okay. You can say you're wrong sometimes, and you're still gonna be a strong, beautiful woman. Okay, it's okay to say you're wrong. It's okay.
Okay, what does this have to do with me being a strong, beautiful woman?
Well, your feminism power, right? You still have all that. Don't worry. You can say you're wrong.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's quite weird. Can you stop?
It's funny when you pull jokes. It's all fun and games, and now you're getting all serious. It's okay. Chill out.
What jokes?
What do you mean, what jokes? You weren't just trying to clown on me for being a small dude?
No.
Oh, you were genuinely caring for me, telling me that I shouldn't be fighting. Oh, that's sweet. It's cute.
Thank you.
You can answer though, or what?
What was the question again?
My question was, since that the NWNBA isn't being it's not discrimination now because because NBA is gender neutral. So if there's clubs that do let both in for free or make both pay, is it okay that now my club is making only one pay? Or is now the club still being still discriminating against one?
Okay, gender discrimination is discrimination whether if other people aren't discriminatory, you know? Like, if one country has separation between things and other country doesn't
is she
have
for
between
real right
genders,
now?
and other countries doesn't have separation, one is discriminatory and one isn't. I don't know why this is complex for you to grasp.
Okay, so WNBA is discriminatory towards men.
Sure. Yeah.
So we should get rid of the WNBA too?
Did you hear me say that?
No, but you said that we should get rid of the discrimination of the sexism. We should get rid of all sexism, no? Or is sexism actually useful in some parts of society?
We can discuss that. Would you like to discuss?
No, this is what we have been. No, this is what we have been discussing, and I just got you to prove. No. I've just got you to admit that sexism is useful in some parts of society. Okay, thank you. This is all I needed. Okay, that was all I needed.
Okay.
Okay. Now
okay.
You guys have a good night. Or unless you want something more to say. If you want something more to say, I don't want you to say that I ran away.
God, no.
Okay.
No, you ran away, but that's okay.
No, I didn't run away. I didn't run away. I'm still here. How can you say you ran away to me while I'm here?
You didn't run.
How can you say I ran away? Okay, so what do you have to say to that? You were right still? You can't admit that you're wrong? What world do you live in?
No. You didn't run. It's okay, baby. It's okay.
I'm still here. You sound crazy right now. What are you talking about? I'm still here. I didn't run. That's right. I didn't run.
Okay.
So was there anything else?
Yeah, like...
You guys wanted to...
Well, I proved my point that sexism is useful in some parts of society. That was my point, right? So I proved my point.
That's a great point.
Okay.
Good. Can I make a point now?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Good. Do you think that there are elements of society where sexism is bad? Like the example that you gave about discrimination in the club?
The discrimination in the club isn't bad, no. But obviously, if I'm saying some elements of sexism is
Why is it not bad?
I just explained to you, because when they let the woman in for free, it makes them money. Like, why is doing something that makes you money bad? This doesn't make sense to me. Why is not the MWA bad then? Like, this is why I keep bringing you back to that. You can't say one's not bad and then the other is. Tom, can you not, like, Tom, how come are you not, am I wrong here? Like, are you not, what, come on, bro. You push back against me.
2 questions here.
Like, what's going on here?
Hold on, there's 2 questions here. One, what?
Imagine I called you babe just now.
Hold on.
Would I be a fucking misogynist?
Hold on, chill, shut up. So there is 2 questions. Why is Katie okay with some discrimination and not others, and why are you okay with some discrimination and not others? Neither one of you have actually like given the line that says this is when discrimination is okay and this is when it would become sexist. That's what
I agreed that
I said when it's not detrimental.
Like, separation, right?
Yes, no. Hold on. I'm asking, like, we need to know, like, when it is okay and when it's not okay.
Well,
that's what we need both people to separate them, because neither one has made sense of why, like, when it's okay to do it and not okay to do it.
Okay.
So who goes first?
You go ahead.
Okay. So I think that societally we generally agree on certain things that are acceptable and some isn't. The reason why we have the women's sports leagues is because we want to have female representation, because we feel like women should be represented in sports. They should be represented on like a national platform, and because they simply don't qualify for the gender neutral stuff, they made a separate league. So while the solution might be sexist in principle, it comes to actually fulfill a role that is meant to equalize things in terms of representation. That's why I think that's okay.
So when is it? So is that the only time that it's okay to discriminate? Is when you think it's somehow equalizing?
Is it?
Yeah, I think the term is like, it's the same with like affirmative action, right? It's using discrimination to fix discrimination, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, so now SpeakeaZy, now you do the same thing. Don't argue against what she said. Explain when discrimination is okay and when it's not okay.
Okay, when it comes to sexism, okay, being sexist in society, shit that's sexist in society, it's okay when it is not detrimental to society. Like, this is why I, just like with your example, with NWA, NWNBA, or WNBA, this is why it's a good sexism, because it would be detrimental to women in society if they couldn't qualify whatsoever in basketball. Okay.
So Kate, do you
That's it.
it is detrimental for men to have to pay to get into the club?
Well, that's not really my issue with what he said. Do you want me to answer first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So the issue is that he said it's detrimental to society, and then with the women's league, he said detrimental to women. So I'm confused.
Yeah, so is it detrimental to society or detrimental to the individual?
Yeah.
Okay, so okay. I could go off on so many things on how just being detrimental to the women in society, being detrimental to 50% of society is being detrimental to society. Just that statement.
Hold on.
Let's go off on that together.
So is it being detrimental to individuals makes it detrimental to society?
No, okay. So, okay. No representation at all, right? This is what you use. I'm going to use what you use. So no representation at all for any women in sports, right? This is detrimental to society for not seeing representation of women in sports. This would be like this would be like a propaganda. This would be
just to clarify. So as somebody goes into a business, a woman goes into a business and they say, "No, I'm not going to serve you because you're a woman." But then she leaves and then they serve other women. They serve every other woman. But the one, they chose not to serve her because she is a woman. Was there a problem there? Or is that okay because it's not detrimental to society?
Okay, sorry. Say that again. Sorry. Or say that again. Sorry. Say that again. My bad. This shit was fucking up on me.
So McDonald's, a woman goes in and she wants to get a burger. And they say, "I am not going to give you a burger because you're a woman." So she leaves, but then they continue to serve all other women. They don't discriminate against all women, but they just discriminated against that one woman. It's not detrimental to society because they're only discriminating against that one woman. Is this a problem, or is it okay because it was just one individual that they discriminated on against based on sex?
So it was the owner of the McDonald's that told them they're not serving this person, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. If you own your own company, you could kick someone out of your company if you don't like the color of their shoes. This is just the right to owning a company.
I mean, legally that's not the case, but so when you say the right, it like you're saying that's the way you.
Okay, for not a commercial company like McDonald's. Okay, you're right. No, it wouldn't be. So yeah, of course it would be wrong to do.
Okay.
Because so I think commercially available.
Like yeah, so that, but now you're talking about laws, whereas we're talking, or in rights, whereas we're talking about like moral, like would this be okay or not okay? And we're trying to get you to draw a distinction between whether or not it's wrong to discriminate against an individual or an entire sex, where now it becomes detrimental to society.
Yeah, that's what I said originally. Like, to have no women in NBA, or to have no women ever, this would mean that no women would ever play NBA.
Do you think that's detrimental to society?
50% of society, yeah.
What?
50%, like the women, all the women.
To the women.
Yes, it's yeah.
So it's detrimental to society.
Yes.
Cool. Good. So that
like if the club made you like, if the club like, okay, if because you're saying, I don't know how you don't get what I'm saying when it's detrimental to society. So
I get what you're saying.
Okay. Okay. So you understand? Okay. Sorry. Go ahead. No, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. I didn't know you were gonna talk.
We just have different thresholds. So I don't think it's detrimental for women, as in society will stop in its tracks if there wasn't women's sports. I think we live in a country where people want to have, we live in societies where people want to have rights and freedoms, and representation is something that people like having, and it has purpose. Is it detrimental to society? Absolutely fucking not. The vast majority of the things that we do would not collapse society. So yeah. I think that's a dumb threshold.
Okay. Well, you can think it's a dumb threshold, but like I said, if it's not, my original thing I said is if it's not harmful to anyone. That's what I originally said. I don't know if you remember that, but you didn't like that one, so I tried to give you another one.
What did you say?
Oh, the very first one, the very first answer I tried to give you, as long as it wasn't harmful to anyone. But you guys, like, then you said I didn't give you an answer, so I tried to say as long as it's not detrimental.
No. I've proven to you that it's harmful, and then you said, well, I don't care about all harm. I just care about a specific harm, and then you didn't specify what harm you cared about. That's what happened.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But again, you agree that sexism is useful in some parts of society?
Yes, okay. I agree.
Okay. So,
okay, so you don't have to contend with my point. Okay, good. You can run along.
Contend with your point. What? Okay, listen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yes.
I'm gonna say. Okay, so you think that if right now we stopped women's sports, we just stopped them all. Nothing's bad is happening in all of society. Nothing bad happens in society whatsoever because of this.
Is that your definition of detrimental?
Okay, maybe I shouldn't use the word detrimental. You're right. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't use the word detrimental.
Okay, good. Then maybe it was a miscommunication. Yeah. Then I'm sorry. I misunderstood because I didn't understand the word.
No, I said it wrong. You're right.
Okay.
Well, wait, we were saying earlier that we were talking about it causing harm. You were saying earlier that it would cause harm to society if we didn't have WNBA. Detrimental means that it's causing harm to it. So
no, Tom, I'm wrong.
Yeah, Tom, he's wrong.
I see. It's okay, Katie. It's okay. I've seen a lot of your arguments. That's why I wanted to talk to you about this one when I seen this one, and I thought I'd be able to get Tom to. I was telling my chat today. I was like, I'm gonna beg Tom to set something up, but you just happened to be here, so it worked out.
Yeah, I'd just be interested on like hearing if you can come up with a different word for what you meant. So like something more meaningful than harm, because harm is not the proper definition, right? But detrimental is too much. Yeah. So I guess like I'd be interested in hearing what word could you and then we could have a more meaningful discussion about that, I think. Yeah, I was just like, obviously the word detrimental, but like I got hung up on it because, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can do that then. I'll come up a better term for my threshold. Then.
Yeah, you guys, and we can set something up, or you guys can do it separately. I don't care.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, perfect.
Okay.
All right, you guys have a good night.
Later, buddy.
Don't get too foolery over here. All right. I love you guys. Take care.
See
ya. Well, guys. Lily, that was a goal. Was that a goal or what? Oh no, end goal. Well, ask her what is her end goal. That ooh means she thinks you're sexy, my dude. Of course she does. Everyone does. No, is that what that means? At first I thought it was a term, like a bad term. I thought she was, because I thought maybe she saw me like comment on a video of hers, and I thought she was like, yo, fuck this guy. But ooh, I get it now. The sound. Ooh, ooh. I get it. I get it now. Equal rights, equal fights. That ooh woo means she's a furry. Alicia says she was thirsty. Roxy says I thought I was the only one. Ah shit, you move. Hey, what's up? You move. It's beneficial to the business, straight up. If it's discrimination to give famous people free products and charge non-famous people for the same products, hey, that's a good one too. I should have used that. I tried to engage a little more with you guys. Oh shit, is my shit lagging right now on me? Or does it look good? Let me know, guys. How's it look right now? Is it lagging on me? It looks like it's lagging. Oh, you should have explained what. Okay, I do have a big process for that one. Just the fact of, there's too much to go into that one right now. Are you guys sure it's not skipping right now? It looks like it is. Well, I could be just tripping. Seems fine. Alright, Blur, that's what's up. That's what's up. Look at your boy. Look at your boy here. Okay? Friday, I'm going to be on a panel with Counterpoints and all them. I need y'all sub to the channel. I need y'all like the stream. Okay? Hit that fucking PayPal link. Support your boy. I've been putting in these hours for y'all, man. I'm giving you this good content. These crazy ass takes. Come on. Base as fuck. Come on. We gotta keep it real. You gave up too easy? No, I didn't give up easy. No, see how Tom pointed out how she was wrong? It's late, right? I don't want to be up till 3 in the morning again. Or 4 in the morning again. Because I only slept for an hour before I went to work. Like, I'm literally fucking running on 1 hour from 5 in this morning. So, this is how my body works, but because I'm a vampire. But, yes. And she's ready to set up a longer one. So, don't worry. There will be a SpeakeaZy versus Katie too. I'm really on the road, I got the wheels spinning. All my problems, I don't dodge them, I just deal with them. I say I'm back cause I don't really feel different. They say the good die young and I still live it. Back then I gave away my heart, it's still missing. It was eaten by some sharks and I'm still fishing. I'm just aiming for the stars, wanna live with them. I'm just aiming for the stars, wanna. I let Josie rip the beast.